and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It with your girl Nanama Anderson. Charlie, it's not easy shooting these videos there. Sometimes you need to take your intro like 10 times before you get it right. Saying the least simple things. Now, you guys need to show me love. Click on the subscription button. Hit on the bell to get notified. Comment, like, share. I'm giving you great content. What else can you ask for, man? That's just by the way. Welcome. Today we are talking about love, baby. Yes, we're talking about love. We're talking about the fact that people respond to love in different ways. People appreciate love in different ways. And all this is based on a book I read by Dr. Chapman called The 5 Love Languages. So today we are talking about love language 101. So now, we've heard stories, we've read, we've seen how somebody would do everything for their partner, yet they feel like, oh, she doesn't love me, oh, he doesn't love me, and you wonder, what are you looking for? He does everything for you. She does everything for you. Your parents are going the extra mile to make you a better person. Why are you saying they don't love you? It is because this person's love language is not being spoken. So imagine you enter a room full of Swahili people that speak Swahili, and you speak Hausa, and you really making a point, but they don't understand you. And so they're like, okay, what are you talking about? What's going on here? And so they don't tend to appreciate whatever value or whatever you are giving to them. But if you're all on the same level, if you're speaking the same language, if they can understand you, it's like you're in a math class and your math teacher comes to class and takes his time and makes sure that you understand. So X and Y, find Y, then. And you appreciate this math teacher. The math is difficult, but you tend to appreciate it. And then there's another one that comes and it's also teaching you the same thing for the same exams, hoping that you pass, and then comes and says that Y and X is the 5Y. But why is there? That is just by the way. When you don't speak the language of people, when people do not understand you, it's like you're making noise. You know, when there's no understanding and communication, it's noise. And so you ought to make sure that this person that you're in a relationship with or you're married to, you understand him, she understands your language when it comes to love. I think that's the only way that you can have a very harmonious and good relationship. And so let's talk about it. Now, Dr. Chapman talks about affirmations. The fact that some people's love language is when they hear things. They say that women love to hear stuff and it makes them feel whatever. Not all women love to hear stuff. Maybe that's a basic. Let me not cancel the whole women love to hear stuff. Yes, we love to hear stuff, but it could be a basic thing for somebody. It wouldn't be oh, he really loves me, he tells me he loves me. People respond differently, and so when you are with someone, you want to find out what is their love language. Is it affirmation? Do they like to hear, oh, you look beautiful? When you are making love to them, do they love to hear you talk dirty? When they do something, do they love to hear you appreciate it? Do you understand? And so the first one is about affirmations. And so you need to find out if your partner's love language is affirmation. It's that simple. And then he talks about the second one, which is acts of service. Now, acts of service here is when the person feels like you help them. There are some people that love to do things, but then when you help, it's not like they don't need the helping hand. When you help them, they feel like, ooh, he loves me. The fact that I love doing this and he's helping me to do it, he loves me. When you have an argument with your partner and maybe in resolving that argument or conflict or situation, he or she tells you that, look, I think that you chew too loud and it pisses me off, and whatever, I think that you do this and I don't like it, and you change. That change of attitude is like a love. It could show your partner that, oh, he really loves me, she really loves me, oh, my child really listens to me, oh, my parents really understand me, I said I didn't like this, they've shown me that act, they help me when I need that helping hand. Now that could be somebody's help, that could be somebody else's love language. Do you understand? Now Dr. Chapman goes ahead to talk about giving. Giving here is nothing extravagant, not like that material girl who wants always a Ferrari and the designer, whatever, or that material man who wants you to take him out on expensive dates and buy him the expensive perfumes and watches. Nah, that's not what he's talking about here. Everybody loves to be given. Hello, ladies. Yes, everybody loves to receive gifts, but there are people whose love languages or love language is receiving gifts, like you writing or you giving them the simplest things, like what, I don't know, something simple. I believe say obia monetary a different, what I say, yeah, extravagant mama, no, it's not extravagant to you. The point I'm trying to make here is that giving here doesn't mean that going out of your way, but then the little things, like remembering their birthdays, giving them cards, giving them portraits, something small like a wristband, like maybe a rubber tie. That could, the point I'm trying to make here is that it's not the gift that you give, it's the thought. Good. It's the thought. And so the person feels like, oh, he remembered my birthday. Oh, she remembered our anniversary. Oh, he did this little token for me. And that is love. Well, the fact that he was able to go to town and remember that, oh, I said I needed this. I said I needed a bar of soap. Oh, and he bought it. Oh, he loves me. What I say, it's different. Sometimes it's something very insignificant. It's always about the thought, the fact that, oh, my mom thought about me. My mom really loves me. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Another love language that he mentions is quality time. Who doesn't love quality time? Well, some people don't. But quality time could be someone's love language. The fact that when you're together, maybe you put your phone away, you put work away, you put school away, you put everything away, so that you share some intimacy, not having sex or not, but that's quality conversations. That could be somebody's love language. Showing empathy, showing giving attention, oh, taking strolls, you know what I'm saying, like taking romantic walks down the beach or the street or anywhere. That could be somebody's love language. The thing about the love language thing is, it's nothing complicated, it's really simple. You understand? There are people that oh babe, I want to spend time with you. He or she is spending time with you and is watching a football match. He or she is spending time with you and working on their computer. Like, they feel like he doesn't love me, he loves his work more. She doesn't love me, she loves football more. She doesn't love me, she loves talking about her friend. Like we're together, rather than talking about ourselves, you're talking about unnecessary stuff according to the person. Quality time could be someone's love language, and so you need to study your partner. You need to hear them when they talk. Hear them. Sometimes we talk, but people don't really hear us. They don't really understand us. And I think that if you are not hearing your partner, if you don't know them well, then you tend to miss some of these things. It's really quite simple. And then lastly, we have physical touch. Physical touch here is also not always about the penis and the vagina meeting to mate. Physical touch here could be cuddling in bed, kissing. Sometimes when you're doing long distance relationships, you don't really get to touch the person and have a physical touch. But if you know what your partner's love language is, you could have a shirt or something that is from them, and you tend to wear it when you miss them or hold it when you miss them, and it feels like they're there. That is what physical touch is about. It's not always about there. No. So these are very basic things that Dr. Chapman talks about, and I think that it's very practical. It's very easy. It's nothing complicated. And so, you know what? Let's get to know each other. Let's get to know what excites us. Sometimes it's difficult for people to even know what their love language is. Trust me. Sometimes it's really difficult. But I think that if you reflect maybe on your childhood, on your life experiences, on your previous relationships, in your previous marriages, in your previous interaction with people, then maybe you can come up with your love language and say, oh, just clicked. I just found my love language. It's not an easy thing, you know. It sounds so easy, but it's not a very easy thing to identify. It's like self-actualization. That's where I'll put it. And so it's important for you to know yourself, communicate your love language, and that way we'll have better relationships, you know. I think that Dr. Chapman left me out. I think he left me out. I mean, all the 5 that he outlined are things that I can really relate to and simply say that, yeah, I think that this is my love language, that is my love language, that's my love language. But there's something about me. I like precision. I like people. I don't like to be vague. I don't like vague responses. I don't like vague actions. I don't like things that are ambiguous, that I have to read meanings into. So I like things to be really direct. Okay? I like direct feedback. Now that's my love language. And I love to know what my next step is. So when you are with me or when I'm with you, I am thinking about your interest and how to influence it positively, of course, not to impose myself or not to demand of you, but to request and to help you to achieve that thing. So I always want to know, so what's our next step? What are we doing? What's the next thing that is supposed to be done? And I don't know where that falls, but I think, well, I think that is my love language. Somebody's love language is money. Somebody's love language is whatever. Charlie, I don't know, but tell me what your love language is. Do you identify, do you see yourself in any of these things that Dr. Chapman is talking about? Do you think that love languages really exist? Or, yeah, what Anna, Yango Hebrews. On that note, I will end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you to Mrs. Diabwa. So my sister got me this. She knows me so well. Now, this is, I consider this love. The fact that she knows me, no bad vibes. And she got me 2. Yeah. And so I'll wear the next one. I mean, the other one in my next episode, just to show you. Or just to show her that I really appreciate that she loves me. Love you, baby. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to comment, to share, to like, and to follow me on Instagram. My name is Nana.